visited the Karuri police station because definitely it's the sub-county headquarters, and this is where the sub-county commander is and the officer commanding the station, to express our concerns on a number of things which we have already reported to the police, to the area OCS. Concerns on issues that have to do with campaigns ongoing beyond the stipulated timelines. You realized last night in Moshada, our colleagues in Jubilee were trying to bribe voters using foodstuffs and money. They have tried the same this morning, even buying ID cards from voters across the constituency. And of course, there were also concerns on issues touching on security, which we wanted to raise with the police. We are very positive that the police will do their work, because they have assured us that they have erected adequate roadblocks, because we are aware that our colleagues on the other side in Jubilee were mobilizing hooligans from parts of Nairobi to come and cause chaos and disrupt the electoral process. And the officer commanding the station, the sub-county commander, have all assured us that they have adequate police officers to man all the police stations. Therefore, we want to ask the people of Kiambaa to come out in large numbers tomorrow and elect the leaders of their choice. We are very confident that the leader we have here, Njuguna Wanjiko, is a people's choice. And those who have been peddling fear to the people that they will be forced in one way or the other to elect somebody through chiefs and through the police have been very positive that they will not allow the institution of the police force to be misused by anybody within the state or outside of the state. We want to ask our colleagues to allow, our colleagues in Jubilee, to allow the people of Kiambaa to elect the leader that they want to elect tomorrow without being intimidated, without selling fear or coercing them in any way. We are aware they have attempted to use chiefs and sub-chiefs to even buy ID cards, to intimidate voters, and to, in a way, try to coerce them to vote in a certain direction. But the people of Kiambaa, even as we walk around today, because all this information is information we are receiving from the people on the ground, what they are being told, how they are being intimidated, but we want to assure them that the assurance we have gotten from the police, and we want to leave no doubt that we are confident the police will do their work. You remember during the Juja by-election, and we have raised this matter before, we have raised it also again here, that we saw a team of hooligans commandeered and supervised by the county commander Kiambaa, Ali Nuno. We want, and we wanted an assurance that the same will not happen tomorrow. And we have gotten an assurance that it is only the chief agents and presiding officers accredited to the tallying center who will be allowed into that tallying center. And as law-abiding citizens, even ourselves as politicians, we will abide with that directive, and we will send our chief agents and allow IEBC to carry out their work independently as they should be. You remember Chairman Chebukati condemning the militarization of electoral processes in this country. We hope that we will not see further militarization of an electoral process. Democracy can never, you can never use a barrel of a gun in an electoral process that is supposed to be democratic. Let the state, as much as they are losing and their candidate is losing, let the state allow the people of Kiambaa to elect democratically the person that they want to elect. We have even given them names, and I can even mention names. Now, do you want me to mention names? Yes. I have mentioned the name of Rachel Shebesh and Billy Arocho, who are said and or are seen mobilizing people in Nairobi. And we have given that information. We have also given names of the people who are coordinating for Jubilee. We have given them to the police, and we hope the police will take action. Two, we are not just mentioning things that are coming from the blues. And that is what I'm telling you, even the police, most likely they have the same information for them to even be able to erect roadblocks on all the roads leading into Kiambaa. But we have also said we hope these roadblocks will not be used to curtail the free movement of voters or to in any way intimidate voters. And we want to trust that the police will do their work in line with the law. As I said, Chebukati did ask the IG not to militarize electoral processes, and we hope the same will not be done yesterday. Again, it is in a public domain that one Ali Nuno is the one who walked into DEB Juja, asked the police officers who were posted into that station to get out of the station, and soon after, goons and hooligans walked into the tallying center to attempt, again under the command of Governor Nyoro. And remember, we are still in Kiambaa. We hope we will not see the same impunity with Governor Nyoro under the protection of Ali Nuno. And we have said, and I am aware, because this is a year to elections, exactly a year to elections, how electoral violence starts in this country is when you do the kind of things that they were doing in Juja. We have told them, and we know, ICC investigators are already on the ground. I personally wrote to ICC to ask them to have their investigators to be in Kiambaa throughout this month and until after the electoral process is completed.
Leading from your statement, you are not satisfied with what the county commander is doing, and maybe you foresee.
I will say without any fear of contradiction, the county commander Kiambaa, the manner in which he carried himself out in Juja, I do not expect him to carry himself in the manner that he did in Juja. Ali Nuno must be aware that he serves all Kenyans fairly and equally. He must not be used by one political party. Jubilee, we are aware, is a governing party, but they do not own Kenya, and they do not own Kiambaa, and they do not own the people of Kiambaa or any part of Kenya. The police must be allowed to do their work without fear, without favor, and fairly, and serve everybody in a fair manner. Their work tomorrow is to ensure that there is law and order, that people are able to vote peacefully and go home peacefully, that the counting is done peacefully. We have even mapped for them the areas that we have received information are hotspots. They also know they have mapped their hotspot areas that we know Jubilee and their hooligans were targeting, and we have relayed all that information to the police. Our hope and our prayer is that now the police will do their work. And that's why I'm asking Ali Nuno, IG Mutiambai, allow your officers to work professionally. Don't be used, don't be misused by those in the state and the office of the president. Let the people of Kiambaa decide who they want to elect tomorrow.
Washimo, niki folivi na statement ile kombo kwa dekivaji.
So wabere tugukite kuheana concerns iria twe nacio kurigana na githurano kiria gikuo rucio, maundu maria na ndeto iria itukinyeire kumana kuri andu uria marageria kugurithirio kana kwendithio ibande ni macivo mahedimeni na andu angi a kiama kia Jubilee na andu a thirikari, na report icio nicio tukwenda kumenyithia borithi, na ni moe ona no igwa riu makiuga marorete mwena wa Gacie ugugurerwo ibande igwathia kugurwo tondu andu aria maramenya ni kucindwo maracindwo githurano riu macokete mwerekera-ini wa kugeria kugura ibande, kugeria kwenderia andu guoya muno kugerera macibo na mahedimeni. Wai waira otuko waira kuria Mucatha ni marageririe guthie kuhaka andu na mbia na irio utuko mathaa na mahinda ma campaign marikitie guthira, na report icio ciothe ina borithi, na nituoria borithi matigirire ona gutigako na wagagu kana wagi wa thayo. Nitwamamenyithia andu na maritwa aria makoretwo makirogota maritwa ma nyanake kuria Nairobi cia kurehe guku kurehe wagagu, na twamamenyithia station iria tureciria iria twiritwo, tondu aria marathie kungania no maragicoka magoka makaheana ndeto tuonganio ni ngania turerwo tuthie tuharaganie githurano kuna na turehe wagagu, na borithi ni matuhe assurance ati ni mekirite borithi cia kuigana aguku ona kuruta nja agutigira andu gwakorwo. Koguo turenda kuhe andu aitu a Kiambaa mwihoko ati borithi ni mauga ni magatigirira mundu wothe okira rucine athiikie kura yake na thayo, ainuke eterere kura citarwo hwaini, njuguna atangathwo mucindi tucereheke na thayo, na aria nao marageria kwenderia andu guoya tukamera tigai kugenda kurehe haro twikite campaign no na borithi ni aira na ni mararuta wira ati campaign yothe ya UDA kuma rira twanjiriirie nginya ya muthenya wa mwisho ona tutire twavatara kumagario kana gwita borithi matuteithiririe to tukoretwo tugikana thayo ari angi arataitwa Jubilee ni muonete mucemanio wao borithi ni ukoretwo nyingi kuri angi aria maroka mucemanio koguo nio moe maundu maria marabanga ni mukana ucio tuma kumekirira nigetha borithi irumirire na tigirire maundu macio mothe ni arumirira
Juja ni tuonire batoni yaingirire na
batoni atongoretio
aria makoragwo makienda kuingira thiini wa
batoni iria yaingirire Juja na Moses Kuria hano akuire thigari iria cia returning center ciokire ikirwo ni county commander Ali Nunu ciume akiingira soon after governor wa Kiambaa akiingira na batoni ya mikora ya kugeria kuharagania utari wa kura mitugo yo niwe mwetu makuga tutingienda kumiona igicokerwo tondu macio nimo mehaririria mabara mareke ona makiruzaga githurano gikana magicindagwo metikire ati ne uhoro githurano no nginya ukona muhotani na mucindwo macindwo metikire ne macindirwo matige kurehe bara na kwenda kuharagania kuria kura iratarirwo kana ne polling station kana ne tallying center na borine mato ya assurance magatigirira akone tallying center gutire mundu utagiriye gukorwo hau agire gukorwo weho ona ni ndakorwo ndire agent na tini chief agent ndigakorwo ndi tallying center kana haria kura iratarirwo koguo nginya acio Jubilee mareyata ate neo thirikari githurano tigia thirikari ni kia andu a Kiambaa na ABC na wira wa borithi ni gutigirira gwethayo na haragania